Welcome to WitchWorks Healing Ministry channel. My name is Julie. It's my debut tonight, and this is my introductory video. I'd like to start this by offering some Palo Santo to the land that I am on, and also to send it out to honor the land that you are on, wherever you are. And as I honor the land, I acknowledge the historical wounds of colonialism and the harms done to indigenous peoples in diaspora. And I say, Ho'oponopono prayer, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, and I'm sorry that I benefit from settler colonialism on this land where I am in Pennsylvania. And I offer and bow to the ancestors of the land where you are, wherever you are watching from. I would like to thank the Mycelium Network. I'm going to begin to yawn. That's part of my quantum sound healing protocol is yawning. So as I yawn, I'm literally refreshing the energy and refreshing your energy where you are. So I always start in my heart, bringing my energy to my heart, taking a deep breath, then dropping into my womb. And when I can clearly feel my womb space, I drop my roots all the way down to the core, to the heart womb space of Gaia. Wow. Oh, wow. Whoa. Thank you. When I feel really very grounded and connected, then I think here we have Venus of Willendorf represents Earth Mother, and here we have the great cosmic goddess. Here we have the dove of Christ and the Christian cross down here. Some more Christian crosses here. I'm more of a Gnostic Christian. I'm not a fundamentalist Christian. I'm a very open. I have a very deeply personal relationship with Christ and the Holy Spirit that doesn't rely on any institutional church. So I am connected to God and Goddess outside of and beyond institutions. I thank the Earth Mother. I thank the Cosmic Goddess, and I thank Christ the Son. They are the guides who help me hold the light circle here for a safe space for divination and healing for everyone who joins me online. And so back to thanking the Mycelium Network and the soil microbiome. We can thank our own microbiomes. I know I'm thanking mine. I'm thanking all the animals of the land. And I'm thanking the animals of the air, the birds of the air. I am thanking the water, which is the consciousness. And I am thanking all that lives in and thrives in the water. All the creatures of the water. I am thanking the sky and the sylphs, and I am thanking the earth fae. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I deeply bow to this land and to the land you are on and all those aspects of the land and to the ancestors. Now that I have acknowledged my connection to the land, I thanked the sourced beings who are holding the light circle for this, and I cast a very safe, complete light circle around me and everyone who will ever watch this reading, and it will hold for the length of the stay of the visit for whoever comes. And that will be the same for all my readings. I will always have a light circle that you're in it and you're protected while you're watching it. Okay, so that was a long intro. But I would just like to say a few words about myself. And then I would like to pull some cards and let Spirit tell me what to tell you. So actually, I just put a nice summary up on my YouTube channel. I will tell you that WitchWorks Healing Ministry is a service to Christ. It provides divine tarot and oracle guidance and quantum sound healing, and that is my public healing offering here on YouTube. And then in my private practice, I also provide healing facilitation for narcissistic abuse and complex trauma recovery, as well as illness, as well as co creating success timelines. I offer here on my public YouTube channel astrologically relevant collective readings uh, of divine guidance, and then I pull archetype cards as the basis for live applied shadow work that will be integrated during the reading. So I have watched thousands of hours of tarot, but I am not just another reader. I will use the reading for the collective as the basis for pulling archetype cards, and then I will do a live quantum sound healing, applied shadow work healing facilitation. You're consenting to that if you come to my channel. Um, and if you don't consent, just and you realize you can just be like, oh, I do not consent. That does not apply to me. So nobody's tricked into anything here. Everything is voluntary. If you choose to receive. So people may experience offloading during this process. This may cause yawning or eye watering during a release of density. Now, density includes literal parasitic energies that don't belong to you that are quantumly entangled in your field, and it also includes releasing cellular trauma and even trauma from your DNA. My grounded embodied wisdom comes from the fact that I did personally make a complete recovery and reintegrate my brain after 23 years of severe complex PTSD. I am a cycle breaker, healing generational wounds for my family. I have logged way. I lost count after 10,000 hours. I stopped counting a couple of years ago of healing work. I have served over 330 different individuals, not counting the many thousands of people that I've healed collectively during videos. Um, that's individual facilitations with applied shadow work, divination, and distance healing facilitation since 2020. What I do is I chant my body into a very high vibrational state of Christed love, compassion, and loving kindness, where my intention to serve the collective is so coherent, or my intention for healing is so coherent. By the grace of Christ, my energy actually shifts people into aligned timelines in a very, very targeted way. My energy work protocol affects the material world. My minivan even broke down in Utah in the middle of nowhere on a mountain, and I pulled aside to the road because my engine died, and I sat there and did 30 minutes of energy work, and I chanted, and I turned on the van and drove away and finished the rest of like a multi-thousand mile trip. So that's how powerful my energy work is. It even helps me when my van breaks down. So, what do you got in your secret sauce? So I've cleansed the space. I have opened the light circle. I gave you a little introduction. This is my pendulum. When I have any questions about the cards, I will ask for yes or no answers. It does have images of Christ and Mother Mary on it because I want my guidance to be purely Christed and always in service of the collective. I'm here just to be as much as I am myself, and I have my personality. When I'm here, I'm dedicated to being the vessel. Thank you, Christ. Ah, so gonna pull a few cards and see what Spirit wants me to tell you about myself and my service to the world. And then at 9:30 tonight on April 11th, Jupiter Kesme. If you watch this introduction after that, this will no longer be true, but I am making my debut tonight at 9:30 p.m. in case anybody catches this before I do it. So, you know what? I am going to pull an oracle card for myself. as like the general energy. So what I do is I cut the deck and I shuffle it, and then I'm going to use my selenite and my tuning fork to clear it. Ah, totally empty. Ah, ah, ah. So then I'm going to cut it again, give it a shuffle, cut it again, give it a shuffle, and then I'm going to use my tuning fork to put the intention in. The intention is cards. Please give me 3 cards for the overall energy that would inspire what I'm supposed to tell the collective about myself and my work to introduce WitchWorks Healing Ministry to the world, right? And then what I do is actually put Ho'oponopono prayer into that intention. And while I do that, it's not a waste of your time. It will actually heal you because I'll be chanting Ho'oponopono prayer and yawning. And what that does is clear density from this area, and it also clears density from everyone who's watching. So I will be doing energy work on you, like holding you in a very high vibrational field. So when your body feels safe enough, it can start to offload some stuff, and you may feel a little lighter and a little better when this is done. So don't feel bored while I'm chanting and shuffling. Please receive the healing. So here we go. Collective. Ah, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. And we do this 13 times. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oops. Get in there. This is a pretty fresh deck. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. Ah. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. Ah. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. Ah. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. You think I just picked up a deck of cards yesterday? Collective. Ah. Ah. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Okay. I'm so excited. Now, there are extremely intuitive card readers out there that really have, guides and stuff be popping into their heads and stuff, like very literally that has come from other places. My intuitive card reading is a lot more subtle than that. Basically, things come in through my body. So I can't say, like, oh, my God, it's just told me this. No, it doesn't. I'm an intuitive card reader, but I'm also a literal card reader because I care a lot about, I definitely do refer to the books, even for decks that I've read for years, because spirit has wisdom in those words. That's why they're there. But also, whatever comes through my body, I will share because I'm more of a claircognizant, a clairsentient. Like truth comes into my body when I relax and yawn. Ah, ah. And like let the yarn roll through my whole body, and then often like my cells will like deliver up intuitive interlodes. So that's the kind of I'm a literal intuitive card reader, and I am a Western Gemini I'm a Virgo rising, so you're going to get a lot of literal here and a lot of detail orientedness. So, um, in the tropical zodiac, I do have Gemini sun, Virgo rising, Libra moon. My Mars is in Aquarius, and my Venus is in Taurus. But as I have matured and grown and healed, my integrated self aligns very, very much more closely with my Vedic chart. So my Vedic sun is Taurus, which makes me an Earth Empress for sure, and I definitely am. My rising is still Virgo, my moon is still Libra in the Vedic system, which makes a lot of sense. But my Mars is in Capricorn, which literally explains everything about me that I didn't give myself credit for up to this point in my life 5 minutes ago. And also, my Venus is in Aries, which also explains so many questions that I've been asking myself for many, many, many years. So I recommend that people look at their Vedic charts. Honestly, I don't have a website right offhand where you can go find that out. But the World Wide Web has search engines, so go for it. um, so the bottom of the deck is Spark. Spark is like a new light, it's like a new offering. So that's basically, I always identified with light. When I was 30, I was like, I want them when I die to write, my tombstone. She was a ray of light. That's literally all I've ever wanted to be. And the truth is, we're all rays of light. It's just some of us know it better than others. We're all made of we are each rainbow bodies. It's just like how activated are they based on our vibrational level. When I go out in the sun and put the sun directly over my crown and take a picture of myself with my phone, I get a literally very super defined, perfect halo around my head and an orb at my throat because I'm a sound healer and I use my voice for that. So, I mean, I know people get all kinds of cool lighting effects, but I don't just get anything. I get like I have a halo and I have a throat orb. So every single picture I take of myself with the sun behind me, I get it every single time. So what that means is I have done practices like chanting that have raised my vibration and made my personal light field so incredibly coherent that like my rainbow body is now visible on the mobile phone. And I'm sure that other people can do that too. But I would like to see it. I would like to see everybody with a halo on. Believe me, I'm not trying to be special. Let's get it going here. All right, so I'm going to look up Spark and the numerology. This is 34, and so the numerology is 7. 7 is also the year 2023. It's a 7 year. And let's just say my dad here, Dennis William Edgar, who actually handmade this bookcase, who carved my name. I know that because I'm on my webcam on my laptop that this is showing backwards, which is kind of an embarrassment. But hey, you know what? I'm starting this channel with what I got. As it grows and gets better, I'll get better cameras and better lighting and better everything. I'm just doing what I can from where I am with what I have and working in co-creative partnership with spirit, which is how I do everything in life. So my dad is definitely here, and he and I have 1717 as like a code or 7 1, just all ones and all sevens in any combination is a code, sevens and ones. So for Spark to come out and be a 7, that's legit because also 4 minus 3 is 1. So this 34 holds a 1 and a 7. So thanks, Dad. Dad's checking in. We got a Spark here. So I'm going to look this up and read it. Spark is 34. Yes. I was genius to set myself up with this light here so I can read these books. All right, so Spark. There's a spark of creativity in me and in you too. You have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your role in co-creating the beauty, to observe it and to embody it. You can raise the vibration of the entire collective by embodying the beauty of love and also by seeing the beauty of love in other people. It says this is the perfect time. Jupiter Kazooie, Jupiter in the heart of the sun. It's big luck. Jupiter's a beneficent, lucky planet. So big luck. This is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship, job, or any endeavor. I am relaunching my endeavor today. Yes, it's been out of commission since last October, basically. I've done maybe 3 healing sessions, but just work for myself in the meantime. I haven't been open for business. All right. So attraction is high as we also connect with others who help us co-create joyous experiences and join with us in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Now that was just the bottom of the deck. Oh, yo, I am so happy already. I'm just gonna put that right here. Spark. Okay, so the 3 cards that I'm gonna read and maybe just reflect about myself. Encouragement came out in reverse. Okay, and then so encouragement in the reverse. All right, that's fine. That's going to be part of the story. So let me show you the imagery. Encouragement. Aw, is 2 giraffes giving each other like nuzzle nose headbutt kisses. That is some good stuff, yo. I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that. All right, it's 54, which is 9, or also 5 minus 4 is 1. I've been a numerology freak since I was a kid. Every single time that the clock made, like I would run to the steps and tell my Mom, it's 2:24. 2 plus 2 is 4. And like every single numerological thing that I could say about the times that they switched, I would like tell my mom about it. Anyway, that's just the weird kid that I was. So there, I told you something about me already. Encouragement in reverse, 54. Well, maybe this is where I came from. Maybe this is like my past, present, and future or something. It probably is. It probably is. Probably is. Okay, yeah, I think that's the 3 card spread for this is past, present, future. So where I'm coming from is encouragement in reverse. Let's read 54. I can't wait till this is done because then all the other readings I'm going to be doing are going to be for the collective and they're going to be much better because who really wants to see a reading about me? I just thought it would be fun in my introductory video to let the cards, let spirit speak through the cards because why the hell not? All right, so reversed is, all right, a misstep isn't the end of the world. You may have fallen into a trap of false courage. Only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't able to listen to your intuition and now you're in a jam. Perhaps you were too self reliant without knowing the ropes, which has gotten you into this place. Perhaps you've been too hard on yourself. Don't become too discouraged. All is well. You can always start again, take another road, and truly discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. So, I mean, I have spent my entire life reinventing myself from one thing to another, to another, to another. I was a single mom. I launched, you know, honestly, I can't even count how many endeavors I launched, how many businesses that I set up and did cards for or did stationery for or I set myself up in business working independently so many times as a single mom, but I was failed. Or someone would work for a while and it wouldn't anymore. Then I became an activist and then I actually became an internet local business internet marketing consultant. My specialty was video SEO, and I could organically rank, your business video for niche and location, like Allentown hairdresser. If you type in Allentown hairdresser into Google, I would make your video come up organically #1 for your niche. And so I did that for a number of years, and I also ended up not doing that business anymore. Um, so it's I here I am trying again. What does it say? It says after all these missteps that I've done, um, it says you can always start again. So here I am starting again. Honestly, um, I'm even like relaunching my ministry because I ran my ministry through Facebook, and all my incoming inquiries for healing would be through Messenger, and and I just did Facebook Lives, and so I did all my instead of running a YouTube channel for some reason, I put all my eggs in the Facebook basket, and I did all my lives from there. Um, and so I had a very strong ministry going, but I left Facebook and over 3,000 people that I could have promoted this channel to, but it was a very unhealthy platform. It was being used in very unhealthy ways against me in various ways. So I just had to get the hell off. So, because I don't need 3,300 Facebook followers to promote this channel to. What I need is the grace of spirit and the energy work to be aligned with the right thing. And anybody who needs what I have to offer will be magnetized to my channel like nobody's business. So, like, I don't care that I can't, use my old Facebook, following to promote this channel. I'm starting from zero. So I'm truly starting again. And I'm hoping that this is a place where love blooms. I said in my clean water activism days that if you're not building community, that you're not making any changes. Somebody actually included a segment about me in their like master's graduate project, where they interviewed activists and profiled them. So what I am doing is I'm building from scratch the WitchWorks Healing Ministry community here on YouTube. Oh my God, it took me till 2023 to actually become a YouTuber, and here I finally am. I was doing the thing on Facebook, but like I should. Well, anyway, I'm no longer investing in that platform. I'm here on YouTube, and here we are. Here's my branding, WitchWorks Healing Ministry. Here's my card, WitchWorks Healing Ministry. Here's my bag, WitchWorks Healing Ministry. It's me. Okay, so something better waits around the corner. It says, remember to rely on your higher power. I am totally relying on the higher power. I did so much energy work to align my debut with serving the collective with Christed energy. Wow, life is so great. I'm gonna have to actually keep this kind of quick. I may not pull. Well, let's see how long this takes. All right, so dude, the next card is 7, Into the Unknown. Wow, this is so cool. I never got this card in this deck before. 7, Into the Unknown. So I already told you about sevens and my dad. Plus 7 is the year, blah, 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 blah. 7 is great. 7 is like a massive cycle, A 7-year cycle is a serious cycle, let me tell you. And I just started a new one. This year. Yes. Into the Unknown. Number 7. Let's see what it says. All right, trust, and all will be revealed. I do. I literally trust spirit for everything, and I so like patiently wait for things to be revealed to me. Life is an adventure. Often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. Guess what? I solved that problem. That is literally why I'm on YouTube right now, because I literally solved that problem. I am now no longer in my life ever in a position where something happens to me that I don't know what to do. I always know what to do. I always know what to do for every single situation, because what I do is I totally accept it in my body. I totally accept it completely. So I release any and all resistance to what is, and I'm actually grateful for whatever happened. And then I turn straight to spirit and go, okay, spirit, what are we going to do? As I'm an alchemist and I surrender to spirit, but I co create with spirit. So I go, okay, spirit, how does it get even better than this? I wonder what happens next. What do I do to alchemize this situation into something that's more in my favor? If something seemed or appeared like it wasn't in my favor, because that's never true. Actually, as an alchemist, I believe that every single thing is in my favor because I make it so. Because I take every single thing that comes into my life, and even if it smells and looks like shit, I turn it into literal gold because that's what alchemists do. All right, so wow, there's that already. It says, so I know what to do about my opportunities. This is one of those times I'm required to trust that this is a new phase of my life that will reveal wonders and miracles as I step into unknown territory. It's unknown territory for me to be a YouTuber and for me to put myself out there on this global platform. Linked to I still have an Instagram business, and it's not really business. My ministry is not a business because it's actually a nonprofit. My ministry is a nonprofit ministry. It's a nonprofit endeavor. Let us make this clear. It is literally not a business. I run it as a service to Christ, and I accept donations, and we call this sacred economics, or the maternal gifting economy. Maternal gifting economy. Yeah, when you're born, your mother gives you things to stay alive so that you don't die. And like every human being, we should do that for each other. We should give each other things so that we don't die. That's called the gifting economy. The maternal gifting economy is where it originated. It originated from the mother and the child. Okay, so I am not in business here. However, I am relaunching my ministry. It's very exciting. It says I'm not only a pathfinder, but I'm a path maker. I literally am making a new path. I'm sure there are, and I just haven't seen them, but I haven't seen any like oracle or tarot readers that literally do quantum sound healing and like shadow work based on, because when you're watching a tarot reader, like issues come up and people are like, damn, yeah, I'm stuck in the cycle. The same thing happens, in my dating life or in my career, like over and over again. What do I do to break those cycles? Meet the cycle breaker. I am the deprogrammer. I literally deprogram people of their subconscious shadow patterns that produce negative cycles that you want to break out of. Because I literally did that for myself. Every single cycle that used to suck for me, I broke, and I watched myself come up the spiral until now, like, here's like an adverse thing is when your vehicle needs work. Okay, every time my vehicle needed work, it was a catastrophe. I'd break down at the most inconvenient place, the most inconvenient time. I had no money, like it was always messed up. Now, of course, my vehicle still needs work, but I literally notice it before I break down, or it literally gets like taken care of so smoothly, really, really smoothly. So like I still need things in my life, but they don't present as catastrophes. Like my life used to be one long string of disasters, crises, and catastrophes. And it's literally not anymore. That's why I call myself a cycle breaker. Because now everything presents with grace and ease and perfect timing. So anybody else whose life literally unfolds in perfect alignment with grace and ease and perfect timing, they have mastered co-creating the spirit, because that's what I do. I'm an alchemist. Um, so I'm a pathfinder and a path maker. Whatever my inquiry is, I trust that I'll be safe. See, I used to worry about like totalitarian, capitalistic, imperialistic, colonial. Like I still do very strong energy work to lift the collective and clear it of all that fuckery, all that bad programming. But I don't trip about it anymore, and I don't have fear for myself because I know that if I just stay on the straight and narrow, trusting spirit to keep me safe, that spirit will reciprocate by keeping me safe. So I know disaster may hit the collective, but I trust that together, spirit, that I will plot a safe course through it that will enable me to actually help other people plot their courses through it too. Because some people can be so anchored that, like, when chaos is going on around them, they are the beacon of stability, compassion, clear-headedness, know-how, ability, might, and servant leadership that they can help other people through the mess too. So that's what I'm here for. Yes, I didn't go through this life for nothing. I'm here to help people. So I feel safe. And it says that I should stay aware as I discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. So I'm with this channel, I'm headed to marvelous territories and valuable treasures. All right. And then the last one is 39, protecting treasure. Wow, that's treasure again. So it looks like I got some treasure going on here. I have all my little crystals, not all of them. I have some of my favorite crystal treasures here. Yeah, I have a lotus, Himalayan salt, seashells, malas. These two malas, I have chanted thousands of hours of good vibrations into these two malas. And I have the dove of peace here. Anyway, so protecting treasure, upright, 39. Okay, 39 is like a no-brainer because I have been structuring my prayerful, Christed, magical, witchy ritual offerings with 3, 6, and 9 ever since I started doing readings and ritual. Readings I started doing in 2015, and ritual I started doing in 2016. So I have always structured everything with 3, 6, and 9. So 3 and 9 coming up is not a surprise. Oh yeah, right. Encouragement was reversed. All right, so protecting treasure, 39. Let's see what that says. All right, it says, you're always protected and divinely directed. I literally dedicated my channel to that. And I had here's what I'm going to say. For every Christed force, for every human being that is embodying the compassion and the servant leadership, loving energies of Christ, there will rise an equal and opposite force of darkness. All right? So my Christed light is very coherent, very pure, and very strong because I have been devoted like a hermit. I mean, for the last over 3 years, I have like mostly cloistered myself and sat alone chanting, like raise my vibration to do healing work for myself and others. So, like, I've paid my dues. I've hermited plenty. All right. So, and there were a lot of things going in my life where people were messing with me and trying to manipulate many different aspects of my life in like amazing and subtle ways. Like, wow, it was really honestly pretty mind blowing. And so Christ finally allowed me to see every poser, every liar, and every last manipulator in my life last fall. And it turned out to be some people that I love with all my heart who were quite close to me. And so I went a little off the deep end. You know, they say that every healer has their like spiritual crisis where they get a little crazy. I did. I got a little crazy. I cut off like everybody. I might have cut off some people who didn't deserve it, and I feel a little bad about that. But I am only human. Anyway, I cut off the people who were really messing with me. And so I was concerned when I launched the channel. I was like, Christ, can you make this like, can you literally just wrap my whole endeavor in your light so that nobody can with it, nobody can mess with it, nobody can sabotage it, nobody can destroy it. Because what the channel is for is a conduit for Christ's energy to go out to the collective for healing. Because let me tell you a story. Just today, the Wi-Fi tech was here because just yesterday, a person or persons came up to the side of our house took the Wi-Fi cables and pulled them out of the fucking house. And the tech was like, "Did you piss off someone in the neighborhood? Because you got to be really strong to pull those out." Like, this was almost surely an act of malice, although we're still holding space that it may be an accident. Maybe somebody walked through with their bike and it got caught and they fucked it up. Something like that. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm just saying that I have two Instagram accounts, and for 4 days I have been talking about my YouTube launch on Tuesday, my YouTube launch, my YouTube channel launch. And so the day before my YouTube channel launch, somebody comes to the side of my new home. Like, I literally just finished moving here. I literally just changed my address with the post office. Like, you got to be spying on me to know that I live here. So somebody came to the side of the house and ripped the Wi-Fi cables out the day before my YouTube launch. Like, hello. Yeah, so for every Christed energy, there is an equal and opposite force of darkness which will try to make, the Christed work come to null and void, keep people out of their purpose, to keep people from doing what they need to do, to keep them in cycles of trauma and drama and grief and pain and heartbreak so that they can't align with their Christed work. But nobody can do that to me. Nobody. And believe me, people have been trying for 50 years to throw me off my purpose, and they can't do it. All right. So this channel is literally protected by Christ. And it just came through in this reading. It says, "Me and my channel are divinely protected." So, you know what? I see tarot readers wearing evil eye jewelry, and they'll always like, "Yeah, I send that energy back to where it came from." I don't even do that. I say, "Send me your energy, please. I accept it, and through the love of Christ, through the violet flame, because I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation, because whoever that person or people are that sent me that energy, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience." I take their ill-intended energy, I transmute it back into love and offer it back to source. And so that's why you will not see me wearing any evil eye jewelry on this channel, because I don't send bad energy back to where it came from. I accept it, and I thank the giver for being my teacher, and I transmute that energy with love, and I offer it back to source. So thank you, Christ, for protecting my channel. It is written, all right? Protect the treasure. It says, although this is a time of great risk. Yeah, honestly, I am more this color targeted individual. I don't want to say anything more about it, but the Wi-Fi cable incident speaks for itself. That's just one of like so many things that I'm not going to talk about. But otherwise, I'm not going to talk about. Yeah. So this is a time of great risk for me to align with my Christed purpose, because it puts me out there as a target. And I know at a fundamental level that I am able to move forward safely and securely because I am doing Christ's work. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. That's right, because I don't invest in material things. I may have some material things, or I may get some more money than I have right now in the future to do good things with, but that's not where my investment is. My investment is, if you strip me of all money and told me just to survive with what I have, I would always have me and spirit to co-create with. You can never deprive me of my innate skill set as an alchemist, like and a magician, a twisted magician, a co-creatrix, and a witch, and an intuitive, and a clairvoyant, and a clairsentient. Those things cannot be taken away from me, even though they only reside in this body, which is temporary. My spirit is forever. So no matter the fluctuations in the world, like, people can't take what I have away from me. They can't take my alignment with spirit away from me. They can't take my blessedness and my protected state away from me. Guardian angels and other guides may wish although I am always suspicious because let me remind everyone that darkness may appear under the guise of what are really false light beings. So some people, if you think you've seen Archangel Michael or you think you've seen, Hecate or whatever, maybe we're really just seeing like a freaking dark parasite that appeared to you as something that you wanted to see. So that's why I pulled back my trust in like demiurgic beings, and relegated it back to the circle of source beings of Christ, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, um, you know, source mother and father. That's my jam. And Earth Mother because she is also our mother. All right. As I have a body, made of dust of Earth stuff. So she's my mother while I live on this planet. All right. So guardian angels and other guides may whisper to me, but I always check in with Christ. It makes me aware of divine presence. I am always aware of divine presence. My loyalty is an important theme now. I am loyal to Christ. Nurture that which I hold dear, I do, and I'm loyal to my family. Everybody else is on thin ice now. Haha, just kidding. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. Now that I've wiped the slate clean of like all the covert narcissists, I trust Christ to bring people into my life who really are incorruptible, who are not viable, who are not liars, who are not pretenders, who are have integrity and are well intentioned. Thank you, Christ, for doing that for me. People of integrity. I have felt tested in the recent past. Yes, I have felt tested very recently. But I know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. So, haters and saboteurs. Ah ha 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 ha. A Christed, sacred, Christed heart always achieves its aim. Oh, yes. If your heart always achieves its aim, here I am. Take refuge under Christ's wing. This says in angels. I'm going to go with Christ. Says, I am not alone. I have no need to fear, and I embrace my courage. Honestly, the last person that fucked with me, I told them that I was the strength card because I am. I'm also the Empress card. I am also the Star card. I am also the High Priestess card. All of that's me. Okay, this video is so long. I don't think anybody wants to hear anything else about me because these cards were really a wonderful introduction to my YouTube channel. If you want to see me work with my other decks, meet me tonight at 9:30 for those who are watching tonight. Otherwise, of course, this will be expired advice. But thank you so much for watching my introductory video. Um, I just want to thank everyone for their love and support if you watched till the end. Stay blessed and enjoy my other healing videos. I'll be constantly putting up more content. Thank you, Christ. Thank you to the land. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Ah, ah. Stay blessed.